to a year ago today. Cool song, eh? I'm not gonna sing it. As you were probably thinking, this vid was coming. You knew it was coming. I have to say what I have to say. To anyone watching, I'm gonna warn you in advance. There's gonna be colourful language. There's gonna be probably stuff that's gonna piss a lot of people off, including two particular people. But I really don't give a fuck. So you got 5 seconds. Alright, as you can see, things have changed in a year. Oh, but I never looked good in a mohawk, did I? As you would say. So, 1 year ago today, well actually technically, while I'm filming this, it's not technically the day, but when the vid comes, it's technically a year ago. So, December the 23rd, my life was destroyed by one particular person. She didn't just break my heart into a million pieces, but it went to show what kind of person she was. And when you look at a year ago from that day, she hasn't changed. Oh, she changed, but for the worse. Now, I've always said a relationship is always about two people. And if two people can't figure out how to break up with someone or end a relationship, they shouldn't even be in a relationship in the first place. When someone always goes to their mummy and daddy whenever a problem happens, that's not being a mature adult. When mummy and daddy control what she can and can't spend and looks into her bank account, that's not growing up. When someone gets told who they can and can't date, that's not an adult. See, relationships about two people. It doesn't matter who your friends are, who your family are. If you two love each other and you want to try work it out, you will try to work it out. When you're with someone for a long period of time, more than 5 years, you would expect that person not to just give up on you. But mine did. My ex was the most pathetic human being alive because she let people control her life. She was lazy. And not just in a sense of, about housework or cleaning. That she was lazy. But she was lazy with her life. She, from as long as I can remember, the only job she ever had for most of her life is because something that her parents provided with. And I think that that's the most stupidest thing, where you're supposed to grow up and find your own job, like I have. Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. See, most adults should be driving themselves around, not expecting their partners to do it all for them. Most couples, one of them should at least work. Oh, does that ring a bell? I think I was working for most of the time we were together. I look at it as, and I'm being, honest as I can about this. My ex took away all my hopes and dreams 1 year ago. Marriage, kids, house, I had it all planned. I had a place for me and my partner to go live, our own house. And she didn't know that. I had wedding plans, 2 weddings planned for this year. Had holidays. Took it away. And I find it funny that she was the one back in January which said, and I quote, to our mutual friends at the time, but don't worry, they're pieces of shit now, those mutual friends. She said if Andre was to go seek help and get himself on the right track, then she'd come back to me. Well, guess what, you fucking bitch? I did. I went and got help. I straightened myself up. I became a better person. And got a job. And it's better than what your bloody person next to you has, that's for sure. I make more money than him a week. Yeah. I'm a lot better than him. I'm not bald and fat. I look so young. I look great. I have so much women attention on me. You can't say that about your boyfriend. Not to say on that subject. I have so many. Hang on, I've just got to send a message. So, you destroyed my life for a whole year. When you said to everyone, "Oh, I'll do the right thing, Andre. I'll get rid of the restraining order. I'll get rid of all the cop stuff." You said that to people. You said you didn't want me to go through all this hell. You told my friends that you didn't want me to lose my license. But then what happened? Because people got in your head like you've let them all your life. No one controls my bank account. At least I can go for a drive whenever I want. At least I have a good job, a good income. What have you both got? Nothing. You let people control your lives, the both of yous now. You let people not let you grow up and be an adult. And it's fucking disgusting. You know, the good thing about this bed here, there's a new one coming. Well, it's actually downstairs, but I haven't fucking made it. This whole room is going to look so much different. One reason, because I don't want a bed to be reminded of you. I don't want that cupboard, if you get my gif, to be reminded of you. I like how you like to put the blame game on me. How everything that happened on December the 23rd in this room was all my fault. It was yours. You lied. You tried to get me in shit. And it didn't work, did it? You just dragged it out and cost me $2,000 in court fines. But that's all you did to me. No restraining orders now. No court stuff anymore. It's all clear. I'm a free man. No charges. No nothing on my name. No restraining order. Most importantly, I've got a job now. I've got some decent friends. Decent tenants renting out my house. Thank fuck for that. At least in a year I've become a better person. I've become stronger mentally. Now, do I regret any of the vids I made this year on my YouTube channel? No. Now why should I? I thought that maybe there was a small part of you that might have still loved me. And I still think that there is. I don't think you can hide that. You tried to destroy my life. You destroyed the old me. But you ain't gonna destroy the new me. See, this is how popular I am. Couple people chatting to me. Oh, they hate you. I'm glad that you don't work near me anymore. But I kind of said that in a recent vid. Remember I said, you have no right to come down here. You're not wanted here. You're not welcome here. I mean, I'm glad you ought to listen to me or realise that there was no point in you coming here. You may say, oh, but at least my new partner drives me to work. You never did. No, because I actually had a job at nights for the first half when we started dating. I couldn't just drive you, especially when I'm a night person. You expect me to drive you at like 7, 8 in the morning? Well, the good thing is my parents were happy to do it because, you know, they treated you like a daughter. Unlike your family that treated me like a piece of shit. Your partner drove you back and forwards, but I'm sure that he was getting sick and tired of it too. You're a 30-year-old woman or close to it and you don't have a license. And you always make up excuses like, oh, your family doesn't want you to do this, your family. Last time I checked, you're an adult. The moment you move away from home is the moment you're supposed to have independence, like your other sisters. Well, I would say the one living with you is independent, but she's no better than you. You both live in a disgusting, unfit house for anybody to live in. You both are lazy. The only difference between your sister that you live with and her, she's got a job. For now. She drives. And it's sad that everyone in your family but one all drives but you. What's that telling you? It's always you're the one that has to, look after the houses when your family goes on holidays, or look after your brother, the schizo one that, can't control his anger. I'm the one that, has now lost his girlfriend. You always say that I'm no better than your boyfriend probably. You probably say that to him, but you know that deeply you don't live in the castle anymore. You're not the princess anymore. You don't get the jewelry anymore. You don't get the holidays anymore, do you? And someone's probably telling you over there that COVID's so bad you have to stay in your house, or, wear your masks, or fucking... Because you believe anything anyone tells you. You went from hating vegans to now being one. You live your life like a spoiled little brat. See, if I didn't want to be with someone, I just end the relationship. I don't play mind games with them. I don't drag them through court for a year. I just say, look, I don't want to be your partner. But you couldn't do that because you've always loved me, and you still do. Like the song goes, a year ago... No, I'm not going to sing it. But listen to the lyrics. It's the most important thing, is listen to the lyrics. I know your ex is I know your partner is a piece of shit. He's no better than me. A woman basher in his past, a cheater in his past. The fact that he talks to women like, the way he does is disgusting. Your man calls other women bitches and cunts. Oh wow. Very mature. Very mature. I thought you would, when I heard you had a boyfriend, the first thing I thought was, who'd they put at the line? Who'd they put in front of me? And as someone said, just the other day, your ex, the guy she with, looks like a fat old man. That was from a friend of mine that said that they saw you with a fat old man in Elizabeth Shopping Centre. Oof, jeez, ouch. Look at me. I don't look old. I'm not fat, but I'm healthy and happy. No drugs in my system this year. No smoking, what you've heard. Drinking, I've even cut down. That bottle over there has been sitting there for a while. But what have you changed? You've gotten bigger. Sadly. I'm sorry about that. You don't work as a volunteer manager anymore. You've got now a boyfriend that is ashamed to call you his girlfriend. Your life is more shit now because you're back to being the puppet. You're back to being watched 24/7 by your family, and you still can't grow up and even chat to me. All the court stuff's over. You're free to call me anytime or see me. I'm willing to be mature about it. Do I hate you? I don't. I honestly don't hate you. I hate what your family did to me and you, but I don't hate you. I'm supposed to. But as a born again Christian, I don't hate. I'm just sorry that you have to live that life that you do. I mean, everyone's supposed to have their freedom. Everyone should have their freedom in life to make their own decisions. And I just don't understand how you let this drag on for 30 years. You did have everything with me. Jewelry, dinners, movies, holidays. You had it all. You lived in a nice house here. You were part of the family. Cut away the abuse. We did have a good relationship. And the fact that I was willing to marry you and have kids with you and get an apartment of our own, and I mean on our own. I looked for houses in your area, some really nice ones by the way. I planned 2 weddings that didn't happen. You know, one was supposed to be here and then one was going to be in Sydney. I was finally doing the right thing by you. And then at the start of the year, when our mutual friends were saying, you go do this, and then I did. There's no anger in me, just a lot of disappointment. And you may say, oh, well, you've at least hooked up. I hooked up with people that you know I shouldn't be hooking up with. The wrong sort of people. I didn't think I could, because I loved you for the whole year. Until the boyfriend thing, and then I made a video saying, you know, I don't want to be with you. I have learned that in life, people should not be controlling our lives. We should be making our own decisions in life. Now, the job that I got, it makes nice money. It does. I like the fact that I drive a nice car. Well, I've got 2, but I drive one. I like the fact that I've got tenants that pay me. And the fact that they want to do work on my house, like paint it and stuff and do gardening. That's great. I've got some new tenants. They're not bad. But the only thing that is missing this Christmas, now that everything's all said and done with, the court stuff's over and you're free to do what you want, I'm free to do what I want. But let's have a good Christmas. Not us. I mean, I know what you're going to do, probably get drunk and hang out with your family. That's pretty much what you do most of the time. Your family, they just have an excuse to drink. But why not do something on your own? Do something on your own that'll make you happy. Fuck what anyone says. Fuck what your partner says. Fuck what they say. You do something that will make you happy. Be an adult. I had this discussion with you when we first met. No matter what happens, I don't want you to be a puppet on a string. I want you to be an independent woman that can make her decisions. You weren't always nasty, and you know that. You were a very jealous person. That's for sure. But you had someone for the last 6 years of your life put up with so much, and you know I put up with so much, and I shouldn't have to. You know, take the jewelry away. I've still got it. I wouldn't even mind giving it back to you, because some of it's actually legit, like yours, because you had some other jewelry in there. But I think take away the jewelry, so I take away the fact that a year ago today, one day before, we had a beautiful dinner at our favourite restaurant. Everything was fine. We both loved each other. We know what really happened that day, and we're both to blame for that. There's no you're to blame or I'm to blame. We're both to blame. The fact that, you know, we were good until then, what you did to me was wrong, and what I did to you was wrong, and that would never happen again. But I just don't think you understand what's going to happen. You want a happy life. I want a happy life for you. And I guess you would want a happy life for me. But I guess in the back of both our heads, this will never really end, is it? This won't end until you speak up. And the day you speak up is the day you become a woman, an adult. It's not about you calling me, because if you call me, I know that there's someone on the other line. I know that your partner's or there, or family or friends. And that's not how to be an adult. Being an adult is saying, and this is just an example, I've been watching your videos, Andre, and you do seem to have changed. Yes, I have. I did everything you told me to do. I really want you happy. I want you to be an adult. I want you to learn the things that I've learned this year. Life is about taking chances. Life's about being independent. Life's not about, taking the easy way. Life's not meant to be easy. I had so much planned this year. I hated the fact that you had to drag my name in mud half the year through the courts. It wasn't nice. And that was really nasty of you. You said to a lot of our friends that you wouldn't do that. They were talking to you saying, look, do the right thing by Andre, just drop all this court stuff and talk. But you didn't. The last time I saw you in the Botanical Gardens, there was still love in your heart for me. And you know that. And it eats up at you that you couldn't even end it there. You had the opportunity to end it there and you didn't. But when I went around the corner and you were crying, I know then and then you didn't want to say goodbye. Because I didn't either. Those people that were there for you that day, they're not your real friends. Sadly. And the fact that your boyfriend is now friends with them, it's disappointing. And the fact you've got your brother also friends with your partner. Oh, but yes, I know who your partner's friends with. You don't seem to realise that him and me have a connection somewhere. Figure that one out. I think that it's best for both of you to break up. Because what you're both doing to each other is fake. It's not a real relationship. I think that he should let you go and let you become the woman you deserve to be. I think you should let him go and let him be the man. Because if you're just dragging this on for another couple of years, that's not a relationship. I don't like the guy, but I think he deserves to be happy with someone that is more on his level, because he's definitely not on your level. I don't think anyone can be, except for me. You don't throw away, not just 6 years of being with someone, but you don't throw away 11 years of loving someone. I stated, you weren't my type multiple times. I truly did. I did things to try to freak you out. You still stay with me. Oh, by the way, I'm not that sort of person anymore. I'm all man, by the way. All man. But, no matter what I did, you still stuck by me. It's not about the freaky deaky stuff. You still stuck by me. And through your mood swings and your changes from eating meat to vegetarian to vegan, I still stayed by you. Take away the violence, we had everything. We had our freedom. We had our dates. We had a good time. And then you go and throw it away. My father considered you a daughter. People say to me in interviews on Facebook, and the most common question that is being asked about you is, would you take her back? Would you be in a relationship with her? I lie and I say that I don't think it's a possibility. Because, we broke up once before, then you moved on, and then you came back. Do I hope that repeats itself? Maybe. I mean, I guess you can't go into a relationship until you sort whatever happened out and make sure it doesn't happen again. But and then the other question is, do I love you? And I know that people have asked me that, and when I tell them the truth, they get angry. And I say, well, I loved this person for 11 years. Even when I wasn't with her, I still loved her. And then when I got back with her, for 6 more years, it was like, the love never died. And I can't just throw away that much years of loving someone. We both did stuff to each other that we shouldn't have. We both made some mistakes. I think we should have gone and seen somebody. What happened on the 23rd was out of your character and out of mine. See, 2 days, what you don't realise is that night I nearly died on the beach. The cops came when I was in the car and I was nearly dead. I was 5 minutes away. But no one tells you that part. Your so-called mutual friend didn't tell you that I nearly died in the hills on Christmas Day. Because I took too many tablets and too many energy drinks, and my heart was literally popping out of my chest. I got out of the car, I collapsed on the road. I woke up about 10 minutes later and I was still on the road. How I survived, I don't know. A mutual friend said, Andre, get home or you're going to die. I did get home Christmas Day and ended up on the floor. I don't know why the Lord kept me alive for those 2 days. On the 31st, when you were having your New Year's Eve with your family and I was with our mutual friends, all I was thinking about was you and your safety that night. I didn't care about myself. See, even though it was going through those stages, I wasn't angry. I just wanted to know how I was going to better myself for you. But I guess it was a waste of time. Now, I've done YouTube vids while we were going out and in the past, but the ones that I've done this year, I'm not ashamed of. I'm not ashamed that I cried on camera to show how much I loved you. I'm not ashamed of doing shit poetry or singing. I'm not ashamed of that. It showed that I had changed, and it showed that I had a big heart, and I kept it going for a year. I said some things in those vids that have been nasty to you both, but I had every right to. The fact that your ex threatened me and wanted to see me, I was just like, what are we in fucking school? How childish is that? I made a deal that 24/7, and this will only apply to you, that if you came here, you had to find a way here. Like, example, if you had to take a taxi here, I would pay for that taxi. Because I think that the thing that makes me a better person now is I'm literally there for you 24/7 still. No matter what anyone says in this house, my friends, your family, it doesn't matter. We'll have a lovely chat one day and make peace. I think that's what we need. This is not about who did the right and who did the wrong. This is about both of us closing the chapter, closing the book. But we can't do it with people around. We can't do it with partners around. Even though I don't have one, but I choose that way now. I think that, when I do see you, it's not going to be like, I'm going to give you a hug or kiss or anything like that. Fuck no. It's not about that. it's just about two mature adults just talking it out. No screaming, no yelling, no, profanity. Just sit down, have a chat, maybe have like a coffee or I don't know, a vegan donut. I don't know, but it doesn't matter what time of day or night. You know how to contact me on Facebook. It's all the unblock me from one of your two accounts. It's all the my big friend that knows your partner. Or if you've got my number, you can call it. But if you do have my number and you call it, I don't want to hear your partner or anyone in the background. I just want to hear you. Now, I'll never accept anything over a phone call or a text, because it's like, well, you've always told me, you don't know if it's coming from the person from a text because you can't see them. You don't know when, you call someone that if someone's not there. At least when it's face to face, you know it's an ending. You know it's real. You know it's, But I guess, like I said, it wasn't just what happened a year ago today. It's what happened in the 6 years I was with you. It was about how my family accepted you into our family, but your family could never accept me. And I think that was selfish. The fact that one or two of your birthdays, when we first started dating, I couldn't even be with you on your birthday as a partner. Come on, you know you're smart. You know you're smart. That's not right. You know a lot of things that they did was not right. I can give you one example where, I'd drive to your house and your sister would park deliberately behind me so I couldn't get out. Do you think it's right for me to go through that? It wasn't. When was the last time I've been in your area? Well, despite what your friends and family and others may tell you, I haven't been there this year. Occasionally, if you've ever seen the gyms in Pokemon, I'll go up there to take some gyms. But I can't go past your house or anywhere close because I don't like it up there. Even though I had a house in Williston ready for us to move into before you did what you did. In fact, we would have been in as... It's funny because the actual date that we would have been allowed to move in was January the 10th on our anniversary. I had so much planned. I was going to give you the wedding ring. I was going to give you fucking romantic dinner date. And then we would have seen our new house. So, yeah. I guess that's a bit of a reality that I had things planned. I was becoming the man you wanted me to be. And yeah, now it's all gone. You've got him. You are back on the strings as a puppet, and I can't make your life better. I always said if we ever break up, I always said to you, you've got to learn to be on your own. You've got to learn to do your own thing, be in your own house, not live with someone. Because living with your sister was making you a very bad person. It was making you a lazy person. Whereas your other sister moved in with her boyfriend. That's how it's supposed to be. You get into a relationship and you move into a house together. So thank you for watching, to you and to the person next to you, and to all my friends, my Facebook followers, my YouTube followers. You can see that this video, I could have easily just come on here and, wore horrible clothes and fucking drunk myself stupid, but I didn't. I tried to be mature as I could about this. But yes, it may have taken me a year, but I've really become the person you wanted me to be, for anyone to be. And I didn't do it just because you or my parents or anyone. I did it for myself. Do I say medication helps? Not really. But talking to someone and opening up really does. It clears your mind. It makes you realize the mistakes you made, how you can become better. Even if it's, cut away the junk food for a week, or cut away the energy drinks, or sometimes I don't even eat meat. Yeah, me. Like I don't eat lamb. I don't eat much pork. Um, Mostly my diets consist of chicken and fish. Um, you know, Diet Coke, Coke Zero. Yeah, I drink that stuff. Energy drinks without sugar. I drink that stuff. I work out. I exercise. I keep fit. I look great, except for my back. The back problem with all it. Yeah, that hasn't changed. I'm getting that fixed. My teeth, pearly whites. My hair. In fact, you know what? I did that all myself. So finally, I got a mohawk that I actually did myself properly. Obviously, you know how my parents would. Yeah. As for our dog, he misses you. He misses you. Come give him a hug and a pat one day. He'd love to see you. As for little Angelo, he doesn't live with us anymore. He lives with his mum in Melbourne. His dad's getting out of jail soon, so yeah. I think he might be coming here to live. I'm not sure, but yeah, little Angie, he lives with his mum in Melbourne, and it's a lot quieter. We've renovated. Mum and Dad's room's renovated. The hallway's getting renovated. The kitchen's been renovated. The laundry is renovated. The toilet downstairs is renovated. This room is getting renovated. I'm getting new bed, new bedside tables, new entertainment unit. The wardrobe's going to be painted, so everything's getting renovated here. The house is crazy. It's just unbelievable, but the door's always open for you. And I mean just for you, no one else. Like, no family, no boyfriend, but at the end of the day, things have changed in a year for both of us, I suppose. But the one thing that I don't think's changed in either of us is what's in here. That's for sure. Look, I don't think an apology from your end or my end can fix this. Not straight away, So with that being said, it's time to put the past and have a good future. And yeah, just be safe, be positive, and I hope to talk to you soon. So as I end all my traditional vids on YouTube and Facebook, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the stuff in the four corners, and I'll talk to you all soon.